So about 2 years ago, I had just got done making my first real flipbook when I thought to myself, why don't I make the world's longest flipbook? And that's exactly what I did. Now originally, the goal was 10,000 pages, but then there's this one guy that did 15,000 pages. And then yet another guy that did 19,000 pages. So I did 1965. I didn't beat it as much as I wanted to, but I beat it, so there you go. Now, I did not just want to get the world record, I wanted to tell a story. So it all begins when this messenger robot is delivering a message to the big city. But once he makes it to the big city, it has been destroyed and taken over, along with the entire planet. All of his people are captured and enslaved, including him. His whole people are mind-controlled and forced to walk. Till one day, somehow, he breaks the mind control and faces off against one of the guards and manages to escape. And he realizes he's the only one who can defeat their evil leader and save his people from slavery. Most people, when they create an animation, they make a storyboard to figure out what's gonna happen and in what order and work out all the little kinks and details. I did not do that. I just was like, oh, this is a cool idea, let's do that. And then I would animate it and be like, okay, what happens next? Okay, this happens next. And I kind of just rolled with it and I winged the whole thing. And this is what came out of it. And if you're curious how much it cost about $85 to create, which is a lot more than I thought. Now, I'll show you how I actually animate. So I don't actually have footage of me animating the flipbook because, yeah, it was over like a year ago that I finished animating it. But I'm going to show you the principle. So basically all animation is you just draw your picture on a page. And you fill it out, you do where you want until you say, okay, that picture's done. You go to the next page and make a slight change, as you can see here. The dragon has moved about half of an inch forward, this frame. And then I basically just copied the dragon again, filled it in, made it look the way I wanted it to look. And then I did the next page. And you just do that over and over again until you have an actual animation. And I did that over and over and over and over again. And over again. So here's a time lapse of me coloring my flipbook. Each page took about 5 minutes to color. Combine that with the 5 minutes it took to animate each page, it clocked in at about 200 hours to create. that's a lot of time. And to keep myself entertained, I would listen to audiobooks and music, and that's really what kept me going. It was a lot of work, but it was worth it in the end. Also, just some cool details that are really easy to miss is that this robot here, spoiler alerts by the way, that is handing the message to our main character is actually the robot at the very end that is offering the crown to him since he saved the entire people. But he's like, you know what? You'll be a better king than I will. So he's kind of the mentor of our young protagonist. And here's just some cool shots that I think are quite cool. Is right here when he discovers the city burning down. This is actually his eye, so you're kind of seeing it through his eyes, like in a literal sense. And when he blinks, then you see the full picture. And then here I love how the smoke from like the weapon that knocked him out transforms into a pickaxe and the next scene starts. This is actually, I guess I really like eyes. This is the eye of the villain. And when he blinks, it teleports to the arena where they have their fight. And also the slow motion is pretty cool. Very dramatic. And this is a funny part that I did not intend, but it's pretty hilarious. When these like troopers are dropping down, and then when they confront him, this guy literally dabs this guy. Literally dabs on him. Now, I have some really exciting news that I'm really excited to talk about. And I have my next animation idea. It's gonna be an animated series, and my hope is to like post an episode every month. I have to do it every other month, but next month I have a video with either news of how it's coming along or the first episode in the series. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys stick around for that, because if you like animation, it's going to be a good series. I guess I'll give you a little scoop of what it's about. It's about this teenager in high school who is just struggling through high school. High school is a difficult time, and especially in my first year, high school was rough, and I know it is for a lot of other young adults my age. So I wanted to make a series that I relate to and that a lot of other people can relate to. Now, I don't like self-advertising, but if you want to see those episodes, you can subscribe down below and they'll pop up in your subscription box. Thank you guys for watching. I spent a lot of work on this, so thank you. See you next month.